This man tore open his shirt, revealing his mutilated body. The villagers stopped their insults at the sight. Badoro had once fought for his country on the battlefield, killing many people over the years. Killing had long since worn him down, and he grew weary of the constant war. After the country achieved victory, Badoro gave all the rewards he received to the villagers, choosing to live in poverty with his wife and child. However, when their child was born, it sparked strange events across the world. This powerful force shocked even the strongest individuals from all over the globe. 5 years later, Badoro was out at sea, fishing as usual. As he picked up his fishing net, he suddenly noticed his son, Shinbado, sleeping on the boat. Just as Badoro finished fishing and was about to take Shinbado back to shore, the sky darkened, and heavy rain began to fall. Lightning and thunder flashed across the sky, and soon they lost their direction. Shinbado pointed in a direction and instructed Badoro to row the boat that way. Under Shinbado's guidance, they quickly escaped danger. Badoro instantly realized that his son possessed a power that could change the world. By the time they reached the shore, they were both starving. But just as they were about to eat, the villagers began to insult Badoro. Shinbado asked his father why he didn't fight back. Over the years, the king had been expanding his territory by invading other countries. Because Badoro hadn't gone to support the country, the villagers looked down on him. At this point, Badoro suddenly laughed, which confused the villagers. He explained that he wouldn't send his family to war just for money. His words enraged the villagers even more, and they began to beat him. After dinner that night, Shinbado told Badoro about an uncle he had found by the river. Badoro didn't want to disappoint his son, so he decided to save the man. When the man woke up, he realized it was Shinbado who had saved him, and he was so moved that he nearly cried. He introduced himself as a wandering merchant who had been stranded at sea and ended up here. Badoro's family was already poor, and he didn't plan to take him in, but Shinbado seemed very fond of the man. Badoro decided to let him stay for a while. Each day, the man told Shinbado fascinating stories about places all over the world, and Shinbado became increasingly curious about the world beyond their village. However, this peaceful time didn't last. The man's wounds healed, and he decided to leave. On his way out, he encountered soldiers who were capturing enemy spies. The man had no choice but to kill them all. Shinbado's mother screamed in fear, and Shinbado ran out to see what was happening. The man took Shinbado as a hostage and dragged him to the town square. It turned out that the man was an enemy spy. His appearance had changed drastically from before. Shinbado's mother pleaded with the onlookers to save her son, but no one offered to help. They didn't want to get involved with Badoro's family. At that moment, Badoro appeared. Ignoring his heroic reputation, he knelt before the man and begged him to spare his son. He urged the man to surrender, promising that if he revealed what he knew, the king would spare him. This statement completely enraged the man. He refused to betray his country for self-preservation. His mission was to sacrifice everything for his nation, and he was proud to serve it. Even if it meant death, he would never betray his country. He was nothing like Badoro, who wasn't even a citizen. In an instant, Badoro killed the man. Although Shinbado had experienced this traumatic event, he didn't hold a grudge against the man. During the time they spent together, he had come to regard the man as a friend. While Badoro had eliminated the spy, he couldn't escape the accusation of harboring one. Eventually, Badoro was forcibly sent back to the battlefield. He was trampled by soldiers, and the villagers ruthlessly told his family to leave. They even prepared to beat Shinbado. At that moment, Badoro stopped them. The crowd immediately fell silent. Badoro tore off his shirt, revealing his scarred body.